In LA this week.
I'm Saida Pagan in South Los Angeles, where the community is celebrating the naming of Obama Boulevard. I'll have the story coming right up.
Do money problems have you on the ropes? Be the champion of your own destiny and knock out financial debt. I'm Gil Reyes at the latest Instagrammable pop-up gallery that's so money.
I'm Rasha Goel. Up next, the live homework help program at the Los Angeles Public Library receives additional funding, all from a man who's been a vital part of the library.
Hey everyone, I'm Yana Kay. Here's what's happening in LA this week. The struggle to recognize the Armenian genocide continues 104 years after it happened. One way is through the arts and a councilman's efforts to never forget. Gil Reyes has more.
Did the Armenian genocide really happen? The fact that Turkey and even our own U.S. government won't acknowledge its existence bothers LA City Councilman Paul Krikorian. He organized this tribute at City Hall on the genocide's anniversary.
When there is an atrocity of this magnitude for which there has been no remedy, no acknowledgement, and where the denial continues to this day, that really does open up the door for future atrocities.
He's on a mission to remind people so something similar never happens again. 1.5 million Armenians were massacred or deported by Ottoman Turks more than a century ago. The councilman honors Armenian American performers like Element Band, who keep the memory alive.
A lot of these composers and troubadours have written reflect our history and the pain.
And the constant need to fight and persevere.
Other honorees include Hamaskayan Armenian Educational and Cultural Society, the Tekiyen Cultural Association, and the Lark Musical Society.
The Armenian community in Los Angeles is thriving, and we take pride in being Armenians, but also take pride in being Americans.
No sitting United States president since Ronald Reagan has acknowledged the Armenian genocide. The speculation is the United States is afraid of offending Turkey, a key ally in the Middle East.
Whatever the president says or doesn't say doesn't change the historic truth. It doesn't change what historians and others all understand, and I understand my obligation to protect other people from enduring the same sort of fate.
Los Angeles is the home to the highest concentration of people of Armenian descent outside of Armenia. Rodeo Road in South Los Angeles now has a new name, Barack Obama Boulevard, in honor of the nation's 44th president. There was a huge street festival and street sign unveiling recently. Saida Pagan was there.
They were dancing in the streets of South Los Angeles. There was food and fun, but this was no ordinary block party.
Is this what we doing? Bring it, come on.
Thousands turned out near the Rancho Cienega Sports Center to witness history in the making, the renaming of Rodeo Road to Barack Obama Boulevard. Los Angeles City Council President Herb Wesson proposed the change.
I just kind of wish my mother was still alive, because this street will be here for decades, and I could take pride in being the one that got it named after President Obama. So I feel unbelievably proud.
Before the sign's unveiling, dozens of state and local officials took to the stage in a show of support.
The next time you're on this street, when you're driving your car, you'll be driving down Barack Obama Boulevard.
LA Mayor Eric Garcetti summed it all up.
LA loves Barack Obama, and Barack Obama loves LA.
Barack Obama is familiar with this neighborhood. It was here that he held an important rally when he was a presidential candidate.
3, 2, 1.
For many, seeing this new street sign was an overwhelming experience.
It fills me with so much pride to know that he was so important as our president, and I'm so happy that we're honoring him by naming this boulevard after him because he means so much to all of us.
Overjoyed.
Barack Obama Boulevard will run for 3.5 miles from Culver City to Mid-City and through communities like Baldwin Hills.
What's particularly interesting is that Obama Boulevard and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard intersect, making it one of the most significant points of interest for African American culture in America.
Peace sign in the air for our people, man.
City leaders say the former president inspired so many Angelenos.
And now for us to be able to give that back isn't just about thanking the Obama family. It's about inspiring a kid today that he or she can be president as well, that there should be no barriers in our life.
Although Barack Obama did not attend the event, he did send a letter to the crowd.
And while Michelle, Malia, Sasha, and I are so humbled by this day, we're still mindful that it's not about us. It's about this neighborhood's next generation and all we want for them.
The clear message on this day was that political involvement is the key to a brighter future.
You ought to wake up in the morning saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Obama Boulevard is the latest addition to President's Row in Los Angeles, which includes Washington, Adams, and Jefferson Boulevards. For outdoor concerts, Griffith Park has the popular Greek Theater. Now imagine a similar venue on the water. Councilman Joe Buscaino spills the beans on some exciting developments coming to the harbor area.
Get set for an all-new L.A. waterfront. A pumped San Pedro Councilman Joe Buscaino gives us a preview at his State of the District speech.
We will see new restaurants, new bars, new shops, new entertainment, and new opportunities for the business community. Downtown San Pedro will feel more like the thriving Gaslamp district in San Diego.
Now, one of the highlights of the councilman's speech was his plans for the upcoming San Pedro Public Market. I'm standing on the future site right now. Many of us already knew of the restaurants and other businesses on the way, but did you know a 5,000-seat outdoor auditorium is coming too? It is coming in the year 2021.
So imagine the Greek theater on the water, and we're so proud to be leading that effort.
Plans also call for moving the USS Iowa Museum right next to the new marketplace and amphitheater when they open in 2 years. And close by will be a new boutique hotel with rooftop bar located next to the Warner Grand Theater.
We will see all of our offerings being connected, creating a truly unique destination for the state of California.
Construction is also expected to begin this summer on the Wilmington Waterfront Promenade. Amidst all this, the councilman says he is committed to building more housing. That includes bridge and supportive housing for people facing homelessness.
And while we're close to meeting our share in our district, we have to build much more. Supportive housing being built today is modern, as you see before you. It's beautiful. It adds value to the neighborhood. We will make a city where everyone thrives. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get back to work. Thank you.
Since taking office over 7 years ago, Councilman Buscaino says his district has gained 4,000 new jobs. Women and their children who are experiencing homelessness will soon have a place to call home. Casa Azul, a bridge housing facility, will not only offer a safe place to sleep, but will also add a touch of Spanish culture as well.
We all know that the best way to end homelessness is with homes.
We are at the opening of Casa Azul. Casa Azul is the third bridge housing that the city's opening.
It's for women and their children, modeled on Casa Azul, which was, of course, the famous home of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo.
It is an honor to have created this mural for the women and children that will be here. And I'm hoping through the colors and the visual of the mural, it will bring some joy and peace to the women that are here.
There's so many good people here that care about every single solitary soul.
My staff was saying they're not going to want to leave because it's so nice. I said, no, they're going to want to leave, but they're going to go to some place that's equally nice. They're going to want to live in a place that brings them art and culture and inspiration.
This would be a gorgeous apartment building, let alone a shelter.
It says to them, we care about you.
The Casa Azul has given them a chance to create a new life.
We've set a new standard for how we look at and treat people at a moment of crisis.
And even more uplifting art is being added to another housing facility as a local artist creates a mural with personal messages from those living on the streets.
Murals are a beloved art form in LA. So we chose to communicate the letters and the messages from our homeless friends and neighbors. We chose that art form to communicate their need for supportive housing in the city of LA.
This is the mother who's out here on the mural. And Erin, I love meeting you, ma'am. I see the face of our city in you. I see the face of our future in you. And I see the hope of Los Angeles in you.
The murals are basically letting people know that we as a unit and as a community can actually help improve homelessness.
We've actually completely disrupted the system. So we're building permanent supportive housing using upcycled storage containers, and we're doing it in a quarter of the time and at a quarter of the cost of the traditional affordable housing developers.
Quarter of the time, quarter of the cost. That sounds pretty good all the way around.
We're going to cut the homeless population in Los Angeles almost in half by the time the Olympics get here in 2028.
And our goal is to build over 400 developments over the next 9 years.
You're the start of a community that we're going to build in LA to fight the out of homelessness.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only person who drops an F-bomb occasionally in front of the cameras.
Get your smartphones out and hurry. You only have until May 19th to check out the latest downtown pop-up gallery. And it's all about the dollar signs.
Pop-up galleries in downtown Los Angeles seem to be all the rage these days, but this is the first one we know of dedicated to money-making, specifically women's financial literacy. Welcome to Stack's House.
It is an 11,000 square foot, massive, beautiful experience, each room designed to educate you and empower you around a financial topic. Not just taking amazing photographs for the Instagram, but also learning a thing or two.
Award-winning finance expert and co-founder Farnoosh Tarabi takes us on a tour of her Instagrammable Stack's House Museum. Round one in our visit, the Debt Boxing Gym.
Student loans, credit cards, medical bills. So this is a room where we can really let out all of the aggression that we harbor when it comes to having debt. We have gloves you can put on. People love to take photographs with the gloves on, get in the boxing gym, and just show that they can overcome this.
And after a workout, it's shower time.
You have to rinse off, right? So this is one of our popular installations. People love to take really good close-ups of this looking like they're showering in money. This whole experience is about bringing our money emotions to life and also giving people the tools, the education, the experiences to get in the right money mindset. Because managing your money is part math, but it's also part mindset. we have a bunch of tips on how to approach investing. So this build protection in your portfolio with cash investments and bonds. It's kind of a surprise. It's a surprise and delight moment. You know, don't try to predict market highs and lows.
And if you're going to invest in the stock market, Tarabi says take the reins and ride it out. The lesson behind her rodeo room.
A lot of us get nervous about the ups and downs in the stock market. And, you know, it's important to hold on because compound interest adds up. The market's going to do its thing. But if you have a long-term goal, 25 years, 30 years to retire with money in the bank, it's important to not give up along the way. So it's your birthday. Gil, what do you want for your birthday?
$100,000.
Yes! You need to ask for the money, or else you're going to get another candle that you don't want.
So you're saying the most successful people ask for it?
They ask for it. They're not intimidated to talk about it. Whether it's asking for a raise or asking your friend for money back, you know, we need to get comfortable talking about these things and be our biggest financial advocates.
Tarabi says these tips work for everyone, but are especially geared towards women in her museum because of the income gap between the sexes. Tarabi says that may be changing soon.
Over the next decade, there's going to be a massive transference of wealth in this country from the old generation to the current generation, trillions of dollars, and women are going to be on the majority receiving end of that. So we're going to be inheriting a lot of money, and we want to be prepared for that, to be able to make the smartest money moves that we know.
We're both graduating from UCLA next month, which is exciting, but also a scary time, you know, going into the real world, and learning about finances is definitely something that's important, and there's not really anything that's really geared towards women in finances, so we thought this event and this place was just a super great place.
It's so money. Visit Stack's House at 2018 East 7th Street in downtown's colorful Arts District.
Where's the money?
The museum is open Wednesday through Sunday. Well, his term as mayor has long ended, but former Mayor Richard Riordan continues to support and give back to his community. His latest effort seeks to help empower the lives of all LA children. Rasha Goel has more.
Former LA Mayor Richard Riordan and his wife Elizabeth recently made a donation to the Library Foundation for the Los Angeles Public Library's Live Homework Help program. For him, it's about making a difference.
It means that my library, the Richard Riordan Los Angeles Library, is able to help every child in this world to learn.
What we really want to do is make this library something that all the children can use. And Ken has initiated so many terrific programs, and we're so proud to be able to help those programs.
The Live Homework Help program is a signature program that provides students with free tutoring online.
You can do it from your phone, you can do it on a computer, you can do it in the library, you can do it at home, and you are talking to a professional. There are no volunteers in this. It's a tutor, and they can save your homework online.
Tutors can help with many subjects, and all you need is a library card.
It could be a poem, it could be a book report you have to write. It's in English, in science, and social studies. The tutors are Spanish-speaking as well as English-speaking.
What a beautiful gift. In fact, Richard Riordan made the donation on the day of his 89th birthday. And for those of you who may have not known, the Central Library in downtown Los Angeles was actually named after him in 2001.
I love the library. From when I was a young lawyer in 1956, I used to sneak out at lunch, break into where nobody else was here, and I'd sneak in and spend my whole lunchtime looking through books and tapes and everything here in this library.
Throughout his term and afterwards, Riordan has been committed to helping the library.
Mayor Riordan, during his tenure, presided over our branch construction program, the nation's largest library infrastructure project, which rebuilt and expanded our system from 63 libraries to 73 libraries. He spearheaded the city's Millennium fundraiser that raised $2 million for library reading programs for children, and he initiated Read to Me LA, an innovative early literacy program for young people.
And today, Richard Riordan continues to leave a mark in his legacy as he helps the people of this city.
The live homework help program has been around for 10 years and can be found online at lapl.org/online tutor. Well, it's a way to connect small business owners with valuable city resources. The Mayor's Small Business Summit offered networking opportunities and information to help grow local businesses.
We're at the Mayor's Small Business Summit, and I'm here to see all the opportunities that I can get through the City of LA and meet with other entrepreneurs like myself.
We're here to find great small businesses, diverse businesses that represent our city, that can support us and work together, grow together.
It's a great event to get resources for the current year, moving forward to see what the City of Los Angeles is providing as far as loans, lending, and things of that nature. Get to meet people face to face and talk to them, get information, see what they're looking for. So it's great. It's a great thing to gather information.
It's a great opportunity. I believe there's over 1,000 small businesses that walk through these doors for us to get to know new businesses, ones that are emerging, and reconnect with other businesses that we've worked with in the past and keep growing those relationships.
The city has certain contracts they're doing with a lot of developments in Los Angeles. This event is great to get information regarding that.
When you're running a small business, you're usually just in your business every day trying to develop, trying to make yourself and your business better, and you don't really get a chance to see what else is out there, what other opportunities are out there, and how other people are running their own businesses. And it's always nice to see people that are in the same boat that you're in and get that support.
Do you wish there were more trees in our city? Well, that was the topic at a recent tree summit where environmental experts talked climate change and why we need more trees in LA.
Today is the first inaugural tree summit in Los Angeles. Mayor Garcetti wanted to bring experts from across the country, from the city, community members, advocates of the environment, advocates of trees, experts, arborists to come together and really chart forward the path for making the city sustainable, resilient, and to protect and preserve and plant more trees across our city.
Spent by FEMA in the last 2 years as much as we spent in the last 27 years in this nation. So climate change is real, it's costing us.
In next 20 to 40 years, it's projected that days with 95 degrees or more are going to double or triple in Los Angeles. So it's going to be hot in Los Angeles. So what we want to do is plant more trees, provide more shade, really provide some space for people to walk from their home to the school to the grocery store and not be hit by the sun. It's a safety issue, it's a well-being issue, and we are really working hard to cool the city.
The LA Conservation Corps transforms lives and enhances communities by educating, training, and putting at-risk youth to work. Every year, a luncheon is held to recognize their work and accomplishments.
Today we're celebrating the Conservation Corps, the LA Conservation Corps, our Corps members, and this year's cohort of Russell Cantor Fund awardees.
While there's so many amazing groups in Los Angeles, a few impressed me as much as the LA Corps. These young people, day in and day out, take to the streets of Los Angeles, picking up trash, cleaning up alleys, and making our city shine.
Faith, as we all know, without action means nothing. And LACC is the action of the faith that we have for this earth and for our people, for the students that we celebrate here who reflect our city.
The LA Conservation Corps is everywhere. We're providing opportunities, we're helping transform youth through the transformation of themselves, and we are here to keep this city clean and green and healthy so that all of us here can thrive.
Just like a mom, the Corps gives, and gives. Just like a mom, the Corps pushes you, helps you, and supports you. Just like a mom, the Corps only wants the best for you.
In times when it's difficult to be optimistic about our future, these young people exude hope and speak to the power of possibilities.
The city attorney files suit against TurboTax and H&R Block over deceptive practices. Lake Balboa is a lot cleaner thanks to a group of neighbors, and it's time once again for LA Sanitation's open house. All this in City Beat. City Attorney Mike Fuhrer has filed lawsuits against Intuit Inc., the maker of TurboTax, H&R Block Inc., and HRB Digital, alleging unfair and deceptive practices in connection with their free online tax preparation services for low-income filers. The city attorney's lawsuits allege that Intuit and H&R Block aggressively market inferior alternative free tax preparation products on their websites, which are useless to all but those with the simplest of tax returns. LA Sanitation and Environment will host its annual 2019 open houses at each of its 6 district yards in Sun Valley, Northridge, Lincoln Heights, South Los Angeles, San Pedro, and West Los Angeles in a series of free Saturday events through June 29th. Residents are invited to get an exclusive up-close encounter with LA Sanitation truck fleet. For details, visit lacitysan.org. Folks living near Lake Balboa came out to clean their community. Participants picked up trash and debris. They say they like to do their part to help keep their community clean.
One of the components that we're working on today is revitalizing public space where people connect.
In celebration of LAPD turning 150, the Hollywood station held a party to commemorate the milestone.
This is a big open house here in Hollywood at the Los Angeles Police Department Hollywood Division, celebrating 150 years of the LAPD.
We have the community, we have citizens that live in Hollywood, outside of Hollywood, business owners, politicians. Everyone that is part of the Hollywood community has been invited to talk with the officers, to visit the station, to celebrate the historic background of Hollywood Police Division.
I've always found the officers here in Hollywood to be extremely friendly and outgoing and wanting to know what's going on in the neighborhood.
There's all sorts of fun things, delicious food, performances by local children's groups, and of course in celebration of public safety and the 300 men and women who serve Hollywood in the Los Angeles Police Department.
I'm always kind of thrilled at the comfort and the support that I see from the community for the police and vice versa.
Celebrate the stories and experiences of Little Tokyo. Join a 5K family walk run to help end homelessness. And do you love fresh strawberries? There'll be plenty of them at a local strawberry festival. All this in Things to Do. Looking for a live show in Little Tokyo? Then be sure to check out Unheard LA, the latest installment in the oral history series by KPCC in person. Unheard LA is a celebration of the stories and experiences that give shape to Los Angeles and its distinctive, unique neighborhoods. Don't miss Unheard LA, live in Little Tokyo, Sunday, May 19th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. The show will take place at the Aratani Japan America Theater at 244 South San Pedro Street. For tickets, visit kpcc.ticketleap.com. Come join the United Way, the LA Rams, and city and county leaders for Home Walk 2019. Now in its 11th year, this 5K run-walk event has advocates and Angelinos joining forces to help end homelessness. It's a feel-good cause the entire family can share. So be sure to check out Home Walk 2019, happening Saturday, May 18th at Grand Park on 200 North Grand Avenue. To register, visit homewalkla.org. Love fresh strawberries, food trucks, live music? Then the Strawberry Festival at UCLA Farmers Market has your name all over it. Enjoy strawberry delicacies or take a field trip to Ayala Farms, where you can do your own strawberry picking. Have yourself a fresh experience at the Strawberry Festival at the UCLA Farmers Market, happening Saturday, May 18th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Bruins Plaza. For details, visit castrawberryfestival.org. And that's a look at some things to do. That's it for this edition. I'm Yana Kay. From all of us here at LA This Week, thanks for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacityview.org. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time for more of LA This Week.